Welcome back, people. Jasonwalker34 here, back with another video. Welcome to my replay or restart on the series for The Last Train Home. The last time I tried to do a series on this, I didn't make it very far into the series before I ended up failing because I set the predetermined difficulty up quite bad, and I ended up losing all my people pretty early on. I would like to see if I could actually make this series last, like actually make it last long enough to actually get somewhere, if you know what I mean. We're gonna watch this little video here real quick.
Velká válka skončila. Jediné, co chceme, je vrátit se domů. Do nové republiky, která se zrodila v srdci Evropy. Jenže trčíme tady, protože sílící občanská válka blokuje přímou cestu na západ. Jediná cesta ven vede na východ přes území, o které bojuje Rudá a Bílá armáda. Musíme přejet Sibiř v obrněném vlaku a pak bezpečně doplout domů lodí. Je to naše jediná šance, jak tuto dlouhou cestu přežít. Možná to bude náš poslední vlak domů.
I made it back just in time. Perfect timing, too. I went to the bathroom while y'all were watching this little intro video. I've already seen it several times, so... Alright, okay. Let's see what we can actually do. Damage received from enemies, damage dealt to enemies. Information sharing distance. I'm gonna make this as easier than the last time I played this but I'm also gonna put it a little bit higher so I can actually take a little bit more. I'm gonna make it a little harder to actually sneak around them, but I'm gonna make everything a little less. Increase train damage and stuff so that maybe I can still have at least somewhat of a tough time. Maybe not like mind-blowingly tough, but I can still have at least somewhat of a tough time. I'm hoping that I can actually collect food, like fuel and some other stuff. But mainly, I want to actually, whenever I get to that town, I have got to make sure I select as many people as possible, because whenever I get to the first town, Moscow, I know I remember that some accident happens and it causes you to lose your current train, killing everybody on board the train that you don't select for the mission. So if you only select like 3 people, that's all you get for the playthrough until you get like through and save all those other folks. And then means like you need to key people you need to save, or doctors, engineers, or other people that are key.
Během Velké války, které se později začalo říkat První světová válka, měla Československá legie za úkol bojovat jménem Ruska výměnou za podporu nezávislé Československé republiky. Válka si však vyžádala nesmírné ztráty na životech a hospodářský kolaps v Rusku, což zažehlo revoluci, která sesadila cara a přerostla v krvavou občanskou válku. Bolševici založili Rudou armádu, aby upevnili moc a vládu nad sjednoceným Ruskem, zatímco Bílá armáda vznikla proto, aby se Rudým postavila. Československá legie byla nyní ve velmi ošemetné pozici. Ozbrojená jednotka v cizí zemi, bez jasné příslušnosti k Rudým či Bílým. Západní hranice Ruska navíc stále ovládaly mocnosti, které založení Československa bránily. Československá prozatímní vláda proto legionářům nařídila, aby zůstali neutrální a vydali se na východ do Vladivostoku, kde se měli nalodit a plout zpátky do Evropy. Během evakuace přes transsibirskou magistrálu se však legie zapletla do ozbrojených střetů, které měly dopad na běh ruské občanské války. Nyní nás čeká příběh hry Last Train Home, fiktivního díla inspirovaného zápisky geniálního člena Československé legie a opravdového historického pramene. Příběh začíná u ambiciózního kapitána pod vedením majora Gazdíka, který vede poslední jednotku československých legionářů, která jede obrněným vlakem do Vladivostoku.
My God, that is a very small paragraph in English, but in whatever the language he was speaking, that was a like 3 paragraphs worth of words for 1 paragraph worth of actual writing. Bam!
Hlavu hore, kapitán.
Ja.
Treba skontrolovať vlak a môžeme vyraziť. Počul som, ako sa chválite, že budete lepší major ako ja. Nuž, uvidíme, ako vám pôjde velenie. Vezmite si čatu a vyrazte obchodovať s miestnym mlynárom, zatiaľ čo zvyšok legionárov bude strážiť vlak.
Roger that, Captain. Let's
Ano.
select our group
Ano,
and
pane.
let's get them moving.
Jdu do krytu. Postarám se o to.
Cítim dym. To nie je dobré.
Rychle! Zaujímám.
Mlyny sú zničené. Našťastie to vyzerá, že tu nebol nikto, kto by sa mohol zraniť. Unáhľajte sa a pozbierajte vrecia so zásobami potravín skôr, než tiež zhoria.
Ano. Postarám se o to.
You got all this other food too, but yeah, most of it's burning.
Vojna sa skončila, blíži sa zima. Kto so zdravým rozumom by podpálil mlyn? Musíme sa porozprávať s mlynárom. Statok nie je ďaleko. Poďme.
Rozumím. Ano, pane. Dobře, jdu tam. Hledám kryt.
Myslíte, že je to mlynářův dům?
Ak je tam niekto nažive, je našou povinnosťou pokúsiť sa mu pomôcť.
To moje.
I gotta find food. Any amount of food I can find early on is gonna help me whenever I get a
Ano,
lot
pane.
of people to handle. And the more people I handle, the more people I'm gonna have to feed. So it's better
Dobře, jdu tam.
suited that I have, more people to actually help out.
Postarám se o to.
Niekto tam leží.
Postarám se o to.
Přišli jste zabít i mě?
Nie, pani. Sme československí legionári na ceste do Vladivostoku. Chceli sme nakúpiť zásoby vo vašom mlyne, ale keď sme prišli, bol v plameňoch. Kto to urobil?
Bolševici. Dožadovali se, abychom jim předali zásoby na zimu jménem Lenina. Můj syn odmítl. Musíme živit rodinu, říkal. A tak ho zabili. A děti taky. Ty vojáci jste všichni stejní. Umíte jenom zabíjet. Jděte pryč a nechte mě umřít v pokoji.
Jestli bolševici chtěli jídlo, proč nechali ty pytle schořet spolu s mlýnem?
O jedlo vôbec nešlo. Tak to dopadá, keď odmietnete spolupracovať s Červenou armádou.
All right, troops, rally up and let's move.
Červení, ktorí zapálili túto farmu, sa nesmú dozvedieť, že sme tu. Ale nesmieme riskovať vlak. Nájdite si dobré miesto a preskúmajte kolaje pred nami. Ak je tam nejaký problém, aspoň budeme pripravení.
Už jdu. Rozumím.
Pošlite niekoho s ďalekohľadom na tamten okraj. Prieskumníka. Hneď, kapitán.
Let's get a looky.
Hej! To
Look, there they
červení
are.
zabili rodinu tej mlynárky a všetko spálili. Zaslúžia si smrť.
Oho, voják. Červená armáda sa bude zodpovedať za zločiny proti svojim krajanom. Ale nie nám. Stále sme na ruskom území a čaká nás dlhá cesta domov. Nechceme si robiť nepriateľov.
Nemluvě o tom, že diplomatické incidenty by mohly ohrozit naši novou republiku.
Dosť rečí. Naspäť do vlaku. Možno cestou nájdeme ďalšie zásoby.
Dobře, jdu tam. Zaujímám pozici. Hledám kryt.
Fuel.
A teď je to moje. To by šlo.
Cloth. A cloth bag.
Postarám se o to.
Anything else? No? Alright, let's go back around this other side of the track here.
Ano, pane.
And route back around to the train.
Už jdu.
Let's go back around to the train now and we'll collect any supplies
Dobře,
we
jdu
can
tam.
that's along the path.
Měním pozici. Ano. To by šlo. Ano, pane.
Naši vojaci už dlho nevideli žiadnu akciu. Čo keby sme si urobili strelecké cvičenie so strašiakmi?
Útočím.
To nie sú strašiaky. To sú vypchaté čarodejnice.
Pozor na Babu Jagu, matku všech čarodějnic.
Menej rečí,
Máme se, co je.
viac strieľania.
Let's collect the supplies here before we move on.
Postarám se o to.
Baba Yaga, the mother of all witches.
Už jdu! Rozumím. Ano, pane. Už jdu?
My legionári nikde nikoho nenecháme. Priveďte sem celú čatu, než dáte rozkaz na odchod.
Tu máš, Baba Jaga.
Postarám se o to!
All right, everybody, mount up. The journey begins. As you and the others board the train empty-handed, a discussion ensues about the recent events. Some feel enraged, some uneasy. You are lost in thought about the experience of being in command. Major Gazdick grabs you by the shoulders, snapping you out of thought. You did well, Captain, but you should stop bragging and start playing the role you hoped for. Today, you learned the bread and butter of commanding. Things never go the way you imagine. We shouldn't have just let the Reds leave. They should pay for their actions, killing people, stealing, and destroying food. Our provisional government said we should avoid conflicts. We cannot go around passing sentences as we see fit. We need to follow orders. The situation was affected because Maxim Drape has trait intelligence. Look what they do to their own people. What do you imagine they'll do to us when we actually face them, considering we are a sizable military force in their country while civil war is raging? We have to be neutral. Either way, I bet they would scatter if we faced them. My bet is on the doubted part. I severely doubt that. It's the Red Army, after all. In this time period, they were fairly full of themselves. But also, they were very strong and very powerful, so they had every right to be full of themselves. They could kill anybody they wanted and get away with it because, well, it's not like the whole world could just stare at every living human being that was literally just there, and it's like one random human being of the Red Army kills another random human being of another army, and it's like they can't get in trouble because somebody else of a higher power didn't witness that killing, so that they technically can't get in trouble for that killing unless it is reported up the chain. And some people, I highly doubt, reported all the killings they did up the chain. Anyways, they'd be thrilled to see us there. I bet they'd tell everyone how Jasonwalker legionaries shot an honest miller and his family, burned the mill, and left the food to be destroyed. Shall we proceed to Moscow then, as planned, or are we expecting trouble? We still go to Moscow to pick up my future advisor, Captain Lagar. He's currently working to negotiate our safe passage to Vladivostok. Let's hope this negotiations will bear fruit. Indeed, speaking of fruit, since we didn't manage to replenish our supplies, we'll stop at the next station to do so. Dismissed! Chugga, 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 chugga. Chugga, 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 chugga. All ahead! I'll stop. A faithful encounter. The train stops several dozens of meters before the station. There is another train blocking your path. As you and others exit the train, you are greeted with grave silence and a few rifles aimed in your direction from near the station. Towards you, a tall Red Army officer is walking, accompanied by 2 soldiers. Greetings, Legionnaires. My name is Adam Marzov. Who is in command of your unit? Steps off the train and shakes the man's hand firmly. You glimpse his other hand resting on the hilt of his trench knife. A sure sign he's most trouble. You know he's rarely wrong. Major, the Major, I am in command of this train. To what do I owe the pleasure, General? Betrays a look of mixed amusement and satisfaction, evidently unsure if the Major has recognized his rank by the insignia on his uniform, or though his reputation as a hero of the Great War. A mere coincidence, I was visiting family nearby. Lies. Nonetheless, our encounter is most fortunate as I have a proposition, one of mutual interest. What do you want, Marza? Do tell and I'm yours. Indeed, that's how it should be, my friend, because it is in my power to ensure your safe passage through Russia. That is what you want, is it all? All you need to do is hand over your weapons. Give up our weapons to you? I don't think so. You'd probably use them to shoot us and then burn the entire station to the ground. You are not the first Legionnaires to pass through here. Your countrymen handed over their weapons without incident. For your soldier's sake, do as I ask or you will regret it. Oh, I'm sure you intend to let us be on our merry way, completely unscathed, with a full belly and happy heart. I'd say at my peace, General, start shooting or get out of our way. It's your choice. Stares silently at the Major. A few Legionnaires shift uneasily, unslinging their rifles, which until now had been shouldered despite the obvious threat. Then slowly raises his hands and smiles. There is no hint of deception in his expression. He seems at ease, almost pleased. I appreciate your candor, Major. I think we both know where we stand until we meet again. With a polite nod, the general turns away, and followed by his soldiers, he boards the Red's train and departs. Everyone is a bit rattled. The departure of the train reveals the station. They are a disaster. Nah. Alright, let's get on in here. We've deployed our forces to the train station so we can see what's going on here. I don't know how long the videos will be here. I'm hoping to keep them relatively short and to the point.
Niečo je zlé.
But
Je
still.
tu príliš ticho. Vyrazte, ale majte oči aj uši na stopkách.
Ano, pane. Dobře, jdu tam. Už jdu?
I'm
Červení nechali pár dědinčanů nažive. Myslím, že potřebuju pomoc.
Postarám se o to. Jsem připravena. Budeš žít.
We're gonna heal this dude and then
Počúvam.
we're gonna grab the medical kit here
Rozumiem.
and get back to the squad. Medical kits are always needed, because I'm always gonna need to heal
Sme
people.
československí legionári na ceste do Vladivostoku. Môžete nám povedať, čo sa tu stalo?
Rudá armáda si přišla pro rekruty a zásoby. Řekli jsme jim, ať jdou pryč, ale oni se jen smáli a sebrali nám všechno, co chtěli. Každého, kdo se jim postavil, zabili. Viděli jsme nákladáky plné dělostřelecké munice, jak jedou k řece. Bydlí tam moje sestra. Jsem strachy bez sebe. Pomozte mi, prosím.
Prišli sme nakúpiť zásoby. Nie sa zapliesť do ruských záležitostí. Ale červení na nás zaútočili už skôr a očividne tu nechystajú nič dobré. Vlak prostě nemôžeme riskovať. Takže musíme ísť zistiť, čo sa tu deje.
Vyzerá to, že ten most sabotovali. Budeme ho musieť opraviť, aby sme sa dostali ďalej.
Nástroje a materiály najdete v nedalekém táboře. Přímo tamhle.
Áno?
Let's search
Som na
the
ceste.
town.
Kryjem sa. Zaujímam pozíciu. To je lepšia možnosť, áno. Hľadám kryt. Idem na pozíciu. Kryjem sa.
Vidím nepřítele.
Кто здесь?
Кто
здесь? Покажи.
To je lepšia možnosť, áno.
Черт тебя побери.
Zaujímam
Žiadnych
pozíciu.
ďalších
už nevidím. Som na ceste. Vyrážam.
Nepřítel podle všeho zaujímá dobrou obranou pozici v plném krytu. Bez dlouhého dostřelu či granátů budeme muset na jejich pozici vtrhnout.
Čekám. Měním pozici.
Кто здесь?
Rozumím.
Žiadnych ďalších už nevidím.
Alright, let's move into the into the
Dobře, jdu
bridge
tam.
base.
Tady se to rudými jen hemží. Asi by bylo dobré zůstat v utajení co možná nejdéle. Hlavně nikdo nesmí omylem vystřelit. Střelba není zrovna nenápadná.
Už jdu.
Vidím nepriateľa.
Rozkazy. Hlavně tiše.
Odpočívaj v pokoji, súdruh.
Zaujímám pozici. Poslouchám.
Rozkazy? Ano. Zaujímám pozici.
We're being as quiet as possible, obviously.
Čekám. Povídejte. Já se o to postarám.
Кто здесь? Покажи.
Dobre. Keď teraz máme tú hnusnú vec za sebou, pozrieme sa, aká zlá je situácia.
Vaše rozkazy, pane.
Let's grab this repair
Našla
kit.
jsem opravářskou sadu.
Rozhodne nie.
Teď máme, co potřebujeme k opravě mostu.
Ano? Ne! Čekám. To má být vtip? Povídejte. Určitě ne. Zaujímám pozici. To nejde.
Vaše rozkazy? Jak to mám udělat?
Rozumím.
Let's get this done.
Poslouchám.
Samozřejmě.
Pokud je tady nějaká vyhlídková věž, měli bychom ji obsadit, abychom měli lepší přehled o okolí.
Ano, pane.
Let's get up here to the watchtower and get a good look-see around.
To sú určite tie nákladiaky, ktoré prevážajú delostreleckou muníciu. Musíme ich zastaviť.
Neexistuje nič, čo by nezastavil granát.
Hlavně nesmíme být moc blízko výbuchu.
Už jdu. Vaše rozkazy, pane?
Rozumím.
Už jdu.
Dle rozkazu. Samozřejmě.
Ano, pane.
Povídejte.
Samozřejmě. Připravenější už nebudu.
Grenade.
Jsem připravena.
Rozkazy? No, nech si to!
Tossing grenade. Grenade out.
Počúvam.
Ten most vyzerá ako dokonalé miesto na prepadnutie. Ďalej by sme mali pokračovať až potom, čo zistíme, čo by nás mohlo čakať na druhej strane. Nemá niekto ďalekohľad?
Pripravený.
Skryjem sa.
Zaujímam pozíciu.
Poslouchám, pane. Podívám se. Vidím nepřítele. Vaše rozkazy, pane?
Vědí, že jsme tady. Přijdou si pro nás. Připravíme ten kulomet a dáme jim co proto.
Rozkladám. Rozhodne nie. Nie, to nejde. To je lepšia možnosť, áno. Tuto pôjde.
Tu sú! Bráňte sa!
Rozkazy?
Ready! Fire!
Ostatní nejsou tak hloupí, aby proti nám šli poté, co viděli, jak to jejich kámoši koupili na mostě.
Takže povoláme dělostrelecký útok a postaráme sa, aby tí hajzli zaplatili za svoje zločiny.
Launch! Fire!
Som zranený.
Povídejte. Dobře, jdu tam.
Aha, ako to búcha.
Prišli sme si pre zásoby na cestu. Vezmeme ich a vypadneme odtiaľto.
Tie zásoby sa mi veľmi brať nechce. Červení ich určite ukradli tým dedinčanom.
Vesničané jsou mrtví. A jestli se nepohneme, budeme mrtví i my.
Som na ceste. Áno, pane.
Jsem připravena. Ano.
Alright, let's grab supplies. There's a lot of it
Látky
around.
môžeme použiť na uniformy a deky. Pôjdeme do srdca Sibíry a
Zima se blíží.
pokračujte. To je uhlie. Skvelé. Palivo je tá najcennejšia surovina na našej ceste.
Nie je naša najcennejšia surovina jedlo?
Ovšem, v dalším depu bychom si měli koupit lokomotivu, která jezdí na borůvky. A možná bychom mohli pálit borůvky, abychom se ve vlaku přes Sibiř zahřáli.
To by šlo. Ano, pane. Dobře, jdu tam. Už jdu. Rozumím.
Som tu. Už idem.
Ano?
Rifle ammo.
Ten, kdo tady nechal všechnu tu munici, musí být velmi zdatný s bajonetem.
No, keď mi v guľomete dôjde munícia, je to len bremeno. Jednoducho by som privolal delostrelecký útok.
Povídejte.
Those guys are spares. Those aren't part of our unit anyways. They're leaving the area, going back to their unit. A faithful encounter. Back on the train, the soldiers discussed the confrontation with Morozov at the station, as well as the violence the Reds enacted against unarmed villagers. Most, though not all, feel the artillery struck on the Reds' encampment was justified. The major is lost in thought. I think the Reds were expecting us, setting a trap perhaps. What I don't understand is why, and why now? Isn't Captain Langer conducting negotiations in Moscow? He is, but we don't know the outcomes of these negotiations. Everyone get to your posts. I have letters to write, and the train is not going to get us to Moscow by itself. Dismissed. You've been called into the office by the Major. Captain Asher, we're low on some of the critical supplies. We got some in the into the last town, but not nearly enough. We have a long way to go. There is a village ahead called Kaluga. Send us go out there and have them buy more food and herbs if they have some. I'm gonna go just across to the other bridge. I'm going to send the squad over to the town here. And we're going to buy the required supplies. Your people have arrived at the village and are meeting with the villager elder. Welcome, soldiers. What brings you here in these trying times? They've come to trade. We need food and herbs to treat the sick and wounded. I see. Well, I'm afraid I'll have to disappoint you. The boys of the Red Army have already taken away all the extra food we had. Military requisition, they said. For the good of the state, you see. But you can visit Lizz's store. He's a good lad, and he'll have something you could use. one would think that everything would calm down now that the Great War is over, but they recruit and requisition like they're getting ready for another war. We don't hear much here, but I'm worried. Well, we got a good bit of fuel here. I send them back to the train now, and once they get back to the train, we're going to end the video here, because we've already made substantial progress in the 40 minutes we've made. We're not quite to Moscow yet, but that's okay. Hopefully in the next episode we will reach Moscow. Alright, well, let's see what happens next. Suddenly, a loud metallic clang echoes throughout the air, and the train begins to slow down. It seems the engine has broken down. You see the Major coming towards you with a frown on his face. The damn thing broke again, Captain. Assign some workers to fix the locomotive. We can continue to Moscow. There's no point in waiting endlessly for the repairs to finish, so let's take advantage of that. Send the squad to look for more supplies. We got a long way to go, and we need to make the most of every moment. I hope we don't have any more surprises today. I don't have a good feeling about the meeting with the General. What are you waiting for, Captain? Get to work. We're gonna go all the way until we're right on top of Moscow. We got food and a bunch of other stuff too. We're fishing now. Alright, let's get back to the train. That's gonna get the train back up to snuff now that we've got one dude that's not working right now. It says 3 idle soldiers, but I don't believe that for a moment. Obviously, we need to get on to the town. Alright, well that'll be it for this episode. We're right on top of Moscow, so we'll be taking on that mission here in the next episode, as well as proceeding on past Moscow and on into the next area. Because Moscow's our first major point of interest right here. If you like this episode of the Last Train Home, please do leave a like, subscribe, and comment. I'll see you again in the next one. Peace!